Shalom, this is your host BG, and this is the show where we take the unadulterated truth, point blank, period. What's up, folks? This is BG from the Repairs of the Breach, and I just had some things on my mind that was about the Shabbat. Now, in Christianity, they look at the Shabbat as a day of worship, right? But what they do is say that you could worship the Most High every day. So that's their excuse of not having the Shabbat on one of their excuses of them not having the Shabbat on the seventh day and having it on the first day, because you can worship the Most High um, every day of the week. Now the problem with that is y'all didn't set apart the first day of the week. He set apart the seventh day of the week. Now let's go into Genesis chapter 2, verses 2 through 3, and see what it says. And this is in the beginning. This is what our Creator Yahuwah said about the Shabbat. All right, for all y'all Christians that think the Shabbat is just a worship day that you can pick any day to worship Him on, and you are supposed to worship Him every day, but the Shabbat is a special day. And listen to this. And on the seventh day, Elohim completed his work which he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. All right. And Elohim Barak, which means blessed. And Elohim Barak the seventh day and made it Kodesh. Kodesh means holy or set apart. So let me read that again. And Elohim Barak the seventh day and made it Kodesh, because on it he rested. He rested from all his work which Elohim in creating had made. Alright, so right there in the beginning, Yahuwah rested on this seventh day. He set this day apart from the other days to rest from all the work that he did. Alright. And he expects us to do the same thing, to set apart this seventh day to rest. It's not just a day of worship. It is also a day of rest from all your work. All right. Now let's go over to Exodus 28 through 11. All right. Exodus 28 through 11. And it says right here, remember the Shabbat day to Kodesh it, to set it apart. All right. 6 days shalt thou labor and shall do your work. But the seventh day is a Sabbath or Shabbat unto Yahuwah your Elohim. You do not do any work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male servant, nor your female servant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger who is within your gates. Okay, let me continue on to verse 11. All right, it says, for in 6 days Yahuwah made the Shemayim, which is the heavens, and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested on the seventh day. Therefore Yahuwah Baruch blessed or set apart the Shabbat day and Kodeshed it. He set it apart. All right. Now, T.D. Jakes is a minister that I heard make a mockery of the Shabbat day. All right. I can't remember what sermon it was, but he was talking about the first or the seventh day, but then he started making a mark. Well, I can worship the Most High, but he used the word God or Lord, whatever. But I can worship the Most High on a Monday. I can worship him on a Tuesday. I can worship him on a Wednesday. That is straight brainwashing material. All right. We are not following the Most High. we are following man. What you are following man, those who follow that, who says that you can do the Shabbat on the first day. All right? Because anyway, even if the Shabbat was on the first day, don't nobody rest on it. All right? And let me go on to Leviticus 23, 1 through 3. Leviticus 23, 1 through 3. And it says, And Yahuwah spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and say to them, The appointed times of Yahuwah, which you are to proclaim as Kodesh gatherings. My appointed times are these. All right, in verse 3, we got 6 days, work is done. 6 days, work is done. But the 7th day is the Shabbat of rest. But the 7th day is a Shabbat of rest. A Kodesh gathering. You do no work. No work. It is a Shabbat to Yahuwah in all your dwellings. And that's cut and dry, folks. Look, Christians, follow the commands, follow what the Most High said. All right. In the beginning, He set this day apart. So how dare we decide what day that we're gonna do the Shabbat on? All right. He rested on the 7th day. He set it apart. He kodeshed it. He made it holy, whatever you want to call it. And in the 10 Commandments, He told us to do it. All right. Then He said to do it again in Leviticus. I'm sure He constantly said, do it forever in all your generations. The Shabbat is the 7th day, not the 1st. Forget what these Christian ministers telling you. You need to leave your churches if they're going to tell you that. And it's not even a church. It's just a building. It's just a synagogue. All right. And it's basically sun worship. The Shabbat is the 7th day. It is a set apart day. It is a holy day. It is a Kodesh day that we are supposed to rest and worship the Most High. But we are supposed to rest and do absolutely no work. Rest, get into the Bibles, spend time with your family, and rest. Rest. All right? The Shabbat is not just a day of worship. It is a day that has been set apart for you to rest. And that is the truth. The biblical truth. Point blank. Period. Shalom.